Okay.
See, look at all the moons that surround the planet. I bet the monsters are inhabiting one of them. Sneaky bastards.
Well, they do need a forward operating base.
Yeah, they do. This is Wraith, coming 2-1. Read me over. This is Goliath, over.
Okay, so monster gets to pick. Do they want nest or rescue?
Nest.
Okay, nest it is. Good luck. Okay, so once again, nest. 6 eggs. Monster is able to hatch one of them. It does seem like that Rusty likes the strategy of hatching a Goliath early on, and instead of using that to buy time to evolve to stage 2, he just goes in and tries to finish it at stage 1. It is very risky, but never underestimate having an extra minion on the team. If the team doesn't have a lot of situational awareness, it can wreak a lot of havoc on them, especially if they split. So normally, a lot of times on Nest, people will choose a variation of teams. I know that people love Bucket on Nest. I'm not the biggest fan of Bucket. I think the Bucket strategies are too all-in and too obvious for the monster, and can be countered pretty easily. That being the case, though, what going all-in is... It is a risky strategy, but it's very interesting because a lot of times hunters will usually split into 2 groups, kill off 2 to 4 eggs and then regroup, or they start killing eggs separately, and then once something is hatched or the monster evolves to stage 2, that's when they start getting closer together. So the all in on hatching the Goliath and going after the hunters, if they're not all 4 of them together, it could be really, really quick work. That being the case, though, because the Goliath or the mini Goliath is a AI, it's horribly easy to not abuse. Whatever. I'll just use abuse. It's really easy to drag, especially with Markov. Basically, you leave a trail of mines, and you can get the monster to walk through them, and you basically just circle around something and keep dropping mines, and the AI minion will just walk into them. It doesn't have the greatest situational awareness for the minion AI, but it is relatively easy to take them down if you know how to abuse their AI mechanics. And here we go. Goliath getting his lucky tiger skin on Refueling Tower Nest against all Tier 1. Oh, it does look like they are going to do a Blitz Markov. I was going to say that the variants were not allowed until Defend, but it looks like that there's been a few breaches of this contract, so no worries there. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Blitz Markov, those gold mines would absolutely wreck those eggs, or the minion AI. So if you hear people in the background, my son's birthday was on Thursday. He just turned 3. You've probably heard him, for a lot of my regulars, you probably heard him in the stream, especially when he's sitting in my lap and watching me play Monster. Absolutely loves watching me play Evolve. But it's his birthday party today, so they're setting it up for that today. That's in about 5 hours. So if a lot of people start showing up beforehand or in about 5 hours, that's probably how long this stream is going to go for. But it should be good, Kid's birthday party, get to play some Evolve, get to hang out with my herd. What could be better? So, if the monster wins this one, he is going to get a permanent AI minion with him in the next map until it dies, of course. That AI minion, if you're sneaking, he's going to be sneaking. If you're loud, he's going to go loud. It's a really, really nice little pet to have, which is a fantastic opportunity for the hunters. And here we go. Call me Rusty. Goliath versus... I played so much Smash Brothers back in the day that I always want to hear that announced. Versus Hunters! Even if it just says Monster versus Hunters. I need an announcement. And these are those warp telepad things I'm telling you about. So the Hunters can go through any one of them, and I believe it takes them back to their spawn location here. In the center of the map. Monster going really quickly. Let's see. So capacity on Blitzkov. Shayna takes jetpack, capacity, and reload speed once again. I like movement a little bit better for Maggie than reload, just because she doesn't reload as much anymore. Just because the limitations to deployables with a 5 and 3. Not that I'm saying reload's bad. You know, definitely not that. To each their own. But I like movement just because it keeps you on the move, so you can get in position to put those turrets down a little bit more effectively. Instead of just right after they're done reloading. There we go. Monster going after the Mammoth Bird, getting some minions. And it looks like that the hunters are completely sticking together, and they're just going to go from one egg to the other, because I believe that they know his strategy. Ooh, is this going to be enough meat for the evolution? The monster might actually try and evolve and then hatch, it looks like. If he can find just a tiny bit more food, but this is going to give the hunters a little bit more time. There's a spotter for one, and it looks like an Armadon. The Armadon will, in fact, give him the 4 meats, which will be plenty of food for an evolution. Going to take a bite out of it, evolve, probably take a couple more bites, and then go ahead and hatch. At that point, another egg should be killed. They also might, in fact, actually be setting up for an engagement there. I would have actually loved that. But they are against the clock. They can't necessarily sit there. But there is a nice little cubby spot. The monster's going to have to get through some harpoon turrets, some mines on their way over here. The nice thing is the hunters could and should utilize these as much as possible. If they get engaged with the monster here, they can always throw down a dome. And if things are not going their way, they can quickly go here, evac here, and then go towards this. So they should be able to use that as much as possible. It does look like, in fact, that they are going to be setting up here, it looks like, knowing that the monster has hatched a minion and is stage 2. Looks like that they're going to kill the minion already taking a little bit of damage here. Most likely from, oh, I think that was from wildlife, because they haven't even gotten to the mine area. So here they go, 2 and 2, stage 2, full armor with a minion against a team. The team is hunkered and bunkered a bit. This is going to be a good fight. The AI minion, not quite sure where to go, is going back and forth between the two. This is classic. This is awesome. The monster probably yelling at his minion, saying, "You stupid idiot." And there we go. Minion finally decides to take a path. Is going down this way. Harpoon turrets and mines everywhere. Will the monster hit any of them? It does not look like it. Monster taking a little bit of damage here. Now remember, if the hunters kill the monster, they also win. But you also have to be careful. Like, going after the AI minion is probably a smarter choice. They do clear out the sloth, and there they go. Monster taking a little bit of damage. Make sure to keep your eye on the... There you go. Nice positioning up here by Hank. Ooh, all grouped up here. Need to be very careful. There is that orbital, defensive orbital, just in time. Monster gets out of there, decides to take a survey, and again goes after Hank. Looks like that the minion is going after Hank. Oh, this is really bad. Hank getting tossed around. Really bad there. Going to get the fire moves in the water. Nice job staying still. Avoids the rock throw. Good job on not moving around too much, because monsters can see that. But if you're standing still, it's very hard. You can still see them, but it's very hard. Great job. The mini Goliath is half health. So is the assault. The assault and support getting damage. Hank getting focused again. Hank might go down very shortly, but the mini Goliath goes down for the count. Goliath is down to 4 bars of armor. They could actually throw the dome here, continue this engagement if they want to, and this could be... Oh, and there they go. The dome is down. There is a bit of damage, so Hank is worrisome, but now the monster 2 bars of armor. This is a very interesting close game here. Doing a lot of damage here. Hunter's doing a much better job. Oh, that orbital, the defensive orbital was a little misplaced, but it was good timing though. If he didn't step on that harpoon trap, it would have actually worked out. Nice dodge of the rock throw there. Very good job. Hank doing really well, mitigating damage and forcing the monster to take a lot of damage going after him. Does look like Maggie is going to go down. Oh, shields and medic go about double teaming, getting the health back up. Does pull Hank out of position, but you know what? The dome stays up, damage gets done, and the monster is going to lose more permanent health here. And the assault, I don't know if its personal shield is up, but does get protected by Hank. Fantastic job. Another mine hit over there by the monster. Now the nice thing about Blitzkov is that if you see a mine at the very lowest tier, sometimes walking into it is the smartest play. Oh, and there goes a rock throw. Rock throw grazes the support here, and the support might go down. Monster might get a strike here. Medic in. Fantastic teamwork by the Hunters. They're doing just an absolutely brilliant job. Does, in fact, get the strike on the support, but it does look like the monster is actually here to try and finish the job here. He's got 3.5 bars of health. Blitzkov should do everything he possibly can right now to be punishing this monster. And there we go. There's that chain lightning, getting that ramped up. Red beam, almost a gold beam. 3 bars of health left. Medic getting focused, and the monster does try and get out of there. Takes the permanent 1 strike on Hank and gets out of there. Fantastic job on the Hunter's part there. They did an amazingly brilliant job there. It's going to be interesting. So now they should have plenty of time to go to the next egg or 2, destroy them, and then wait for the monster to come back to them for our final engagement. If the monster's only got 2.5 bars of health left, then what they could do is just focus on the monster, kill the monster, and end there. The monster might actually get to stage 3 here. I haven't seen stage 3 get hit in very many games of Nest here, so this will be very interesting. Hunters find an egg. Looks like they're going to destroy the egg. Monster's going to evolve, hit stage 3, maybe get a little bit of armor, but does get some of his health. And so now the monster half health, stage 3, but still either team's game. There we go. 3 rock, 3 leap, 3 fire here. Decides I'm not going to charge. That's for other people that I am not. There we go. 6 more meat. This should fill up most of his armor and allow him to tag team. So Hunter is getting ready for their next positioning, I bet. Let's see where they decide to go. Ooh, this is actually going to be really rough. It does not look like that they're actually set up. The assault actually stuck in the water down below. This is actually a very scary area to fight because of the water. So let's see what the team is going to do. They are very, very spread out. I'd love to see a little bit more. They are 100 meters out. They're not super close, but very, very scary. Monster is going to go ahead. That is going to get clipped because of the rock. Be very careful when throwing the rock. If there's anything immediately to your up and or right, it's going to clip. Maggie gets damaged there. Harpoon turret's not going to do the rock throw. Oh, barely avoids the rock throw. Nice save by Hank there with a clutch shield. It does look like that this is going to be the final resting spot of somebody. Hunter is taking a lot of damage right now. It's not looking super good for them. Sneak attack on the support here. Somebody needs to shoot him off. A lot of damage done. Leap smash. Leap smash misses. It does give the support a little bit of time to get away, but not enough. Mini Goliath, nice orbital barrage. Once again, just a second or two, a little too late, but does allow the support to get away. But the assault is down, which means there's not a lot of pressure on the monster right now. They do have to worry about the minion, and the minion is doing a great job of comboing with the regular Goliath. And there we go. Val about to go down because the minion Goliath. Val goes down. Gold beam from Markov there, doing a lot of damage there. The armor melting from the monster. Maggie about to go down. Hank about to go down. And it does look like that this is going to be a GG for the monsters. Really good engagement the first time. This one, I think the biggest thing is that they weren't ready for it and they were split up, and so that the monster was able to capitalize on the separation and division. And there is Ham all by himself, getting hounded by the monster here. Pops his personal shield, decides to spit in the monster's face, and says, "You're not taking me without a fight." GG. GG. That was really close. That first dome engagement was really solid for the Hunters.
Yep, but once I got that strike, I was like, yes, an easier target to kill. So basically I went back, staged up, got him.
Yep. I feel
that was good.
I feel if the Hunters were just a little bit more prepared, you guys were a little bit more separated on that second engagement than the first, and I think that that's what really hurt, because that water area is just an annoying place to fight.
Yeah.
It was for me because he kept fucking utilizing that goddamn rock pillar.
Hey,
Sneaky
Slobodon,
bastard.
how's it going? Hey, Keanu, welcome to the channel. And now we go.
Yeah, but once I evolved to stage, I was like, yep, this game's mine.
I don't know. I still feel the Hunters had a really good, solid chance there. But in the end, the monster won anyway. So, that being the case, though, next up is Defense.